Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko. Yeah, 2 episodes in a row, because last episode was crazy, and yeah, I want to continue the story. Next I will probably record Seiken no Inganok, which is also pretty damn amazing so far. And yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward for both visual novels. But for now, let's just focus on was here with us, and let's go with another episode of Umineko. But wait, that was like, yeah, that one, okay. Also, I don't know how you, but yeah, Path of Exile coming up. So yeah, I hope it won't, like, discourage me from making videos. I'll probably make still will be making the Umineko and stuff. I'll just have less time to play PoE. Anyway, let's go. Yep, that's the design. That's right. Isn't it just like those keychain charms Maria gave Jessica and me yesterday?
火星の5の魔法陣は強力な魔除け。
Okay.
しかもこの魔法陣は相当丹念に作られていて、力がよく満ちている。魔の者であるベアトリーチェにとって、この魔法陣はとても厄介だろうね。
So we are basically pretty much safe there. Potentially she can break, but...
それは心強いじゃねえか。この部屋なら、ベアトリーチェの魔種から逃げられるってことだろ。うちの魔女様は実に頼もしいぜ。
How about windows though? Windows should have that kind of symbol as well, right? Or Beatrice can enter through the window, other way.
なら、ベアトリーチェはどうやって中のおじい様を？
バトラが推理した通りだよ。ベアトリーチェは中に入れない。でも彼女には魔法があるし、使い魔だっている。
Familiars? Okay.
それらを使っておじい様が自分から書斎を出てくるように仕向けることはできるかも。
ああ、漫画で読んだな。吸血鬼は十字架が怖くて近づけねえけど、使い魔たちはへっちゃらなんで、使い魔に襲わせるみたいなシーンを読んだことがあるぜ。
Interesting.
バトラたちに昨日あげたサソリのキーホルダーのようなお守りも、この火星の5の魔法陣だよ。込められている力は微々たるものだけど、この島を出るまでの間を守ってくれるだけなら十分だった。
Oh, you care about them. Nah, not really.
なくしちゃったそうだけどね。
Kinda?
サソリのキーホルダーのお守り？
Yeah, it protected you, Natsuki.
ああ、昨日私が母さんに渡したお守りはマリアにもらったものだったんだよ。ドアノブにかけると魔除けになるとか言われて、私より母さんの方がいいかなって。
That was a good call, though.
そうでしたか。ジェシカにしては変わったものを持っていると思っていました。
夏日おばさんがあれをドアノブに？
ええ、夕べそう聞き、寝る前に扉の内側のドアノブにかけました。
なら、夏日おばさんはとても幸運だよ。そうだったなら夕べ、ベアトリーチェは夏日おばさんに指一本触れられなかっただろうね。ベアトリーチェはさぞや悔しがったと思うよ。
Yeah, she left the symbol on the door, but couldn't get her. Beatrice annoyed. Couldn't light one finger. Natsuki fought back on that eerie scribble she had seen that morning, as though someone had been tearing at the outside of the door with blood-soaked hands, and gasped in surprise. Could it be that this witch who called herself a Beatrice tried to enter through the door to Natsuki's own room? But the magic repelling charm had been hanging from the inside, so she couldn't break through the door. So she was annoyed. So she scratched at it. We didn't get that piece of information before.
よせよ、そういう話。魔女なんかいないぜ。
Yeah, you have pretty, like, a lot of proofs here. I mean, not proofs, but stuff that you cannot explain by normal human rights.
いるのは犯人。それも私たちと同じ人間だ。それを確かめる必要があるってなら、八つ先にして血が赤いかも確認してやろうじゃねえか。よくもカノン君を。
Genji unlocked the door. 8 people entered Kinzo's study. Grandfather's study. I'd heard rumors about it beforehand, so I wasn't that shocked. He had done nothing more than fortified fruitfully with his occult hobbies. If Grandfather's hobby had been chasing after pop idols, this might be buried beneath idol posters. Even if I didn't understand it, I did realize that this room was a bundle of all his pastimes. Even so, I couldn't help but remain dumbfounded by the smell of his creepy medicine and the sweet stench that seems to melt my head. Oh. Okay, this is like door closing. Oh, that's a heavy lock. When the door was closed, it automatically made a... I see, this is the auto lock that activated whenever the door is closed. And there were only 2 keys that could open this room from the outside, both of which were in this room. In other words, it had become a closed door. The shutter, the receipt, the chain, and now the auto lock. This 4th door had the most magnificent lock yet, and this was doubtlessly a closed room. And it had charm to repel, like, spirits. Just to make absolutely sure that the door was secure, we checked all over it for the ways in or out. The window was tightly locked. Yeah, but does it have like the scorpion symbols or any other enchantment that could prevent Beatrice or by entering? That should have been enough, but just in case, we tried knocking all over the walls. After all, we had talked about there being a hidden door in this room, but we couldn't find anything suspicious. Grandfather's study was very large. Even though we called it a study, it wasn't really a single room. It could be divided up into 4 basic sections: a study section, a bedroom section, a toilet, bathroom section, and a section for cooking that had a sink. I see, this study really does have enough to live in. Now I see how Grandfather could live his whole life in this room without even leaving. Hey, they predicted 2020 in this game. It seems Grandfather wasn't in the habit of watching TV, because there was no television or even a radio in this room. We can't do anything except pass the time listening to the sound of the rain until tomorrow morning. Dr. Angel looked closely at the chessboard that sat on the table in front of the sofa and muttered. I wonder if he made a move. It was apparently the partly finished chess match he had been playing with Grandfather until yesterday. The black had the white pretty well cornered, and it looked like checkmate would be reached within a few more moves. The last part of the endgame. Even though checkmate had almost been reached, the endgame had been rushed, and in the end was never completed.
金蔵さん、やはりこの勝負は決着がつきませんでしたな。南條先生、わしは長く金蔵さんの友人だったが、金蔵さんのことを知っているのは半分だけでしかなかった。金蔵さんにはいつも聡明な金蔵さんと何かの狂気にとらわれた金蔵さんの 二人が同居していたように思
Might be true.
う。わしは金蔵さんのことを何も理解してはおらんかった。
特にベアトリーチェ様のことになると人が変わったようでしたっけね。
Oh, Beatrice. We all remember that, right? In the direction of Kumasawa-san, upward gaze, a portrait of Beatrice could be seen. It's so weird. When I talk Beatrice, then this is so weird. No, I just can't. I just can't. I would just call her Beatrice. It wasn't massive like the one hanging in the entrance hall, but small, made for this room. Grandfather probably spent every day in this room and so much of his time talking to the witch in that portrait. Who was Beatrice to grandfather in the first place? Right now, you couldn't just explain it away by saying it was a story made by parents to frighten children away from wandering into the forest. While eating the canned food we had brought from the kitchen, we talked together about who Beatrice was. Whenever the culprit was Beatrice herself or someone pretending to be her, whenever they were a witch or a human, that was beside the point. The woman in the portrait was strongly related to the roots and backing of this case. You couldn't talk about this case without talking about her.
そうだ。母さん、エヴァおばさんたちの部屋で
Yes,
犯人の手紙を
yes.
拾ったんでしょ。
Get to the really juicy stuff. Holy shit, I need to know.
まだ開けていま
What's
せんでした。
inside? What's inside? Give it to Maria, let her read it. She's the best person for that. Like, I want to see her
開けてみましょ
reaction.
う。
Okay, let's go. I feel like this letter will be somehow included in the video title, who knows? And Natsuhi took out the western envelope. Genji-san pulled a paper knife out of a drawer in the study desk and handed it to her. While watching her open it, George Aniki grimaced slightly. After all, it was a letter left at the site where his parents had been murdered. There was a good chance its contents would say something unbearable to Aniki. And Natsuhi also seems to realize that. So she glanced over the contents first without reading it aloud. We were a little frightened that she might grimace after reading something shocking, but she just frowned unhappily.
内容は何だ。
Ah, interesting.
不愉快な一文があります。
Okay.
私たちを挑発するつもりなのでしょう。
Natsuki, after deciding that the contents could be shown to the children, set it openly on the table. Everyone stared at it at the same time.
我が名をたたえよ。
Oh, it's the one of the Twilight.
なんだよこれ。
Yeah, that's from this one. Yeah. Oh, we have... Oh shit, that's the whole letter. Okay. I thought like... excuse me? I thought like this would be letter and just this one sentence was like, you know, weird for them. But this is actually whole letter. What? Well, this is definitely like a way of this one. Prized by a noble name. Something to do with that, but seriously? Okay, that got me by surprise. This is ominous letter, like what? Also, yeah, we have episode title.
うせえぜ。
ベアトリーチェの勝ち名乗りみたいなものだろうね。くそ。
大方。また怪しげな魔法陣でも出てくるのを期待してたんだろう。
What do you know, Maria?
魔法陣ではなかったけどね。想像は裏切られなかったよ。
Okay.
どういう意味でしょう。自分の存在を誇示したいのでしょうか。
そう考えるのが妥当でしょう。この手紙で初めて私たちは昨夜の手紙の主が犯人であると理解できる。ここに書かれている内容よりも昨夜と同じ封筒でというところに意味があるものと思います。
封筒も風浪も間違いなく親方様が使われていたものです。
おお、もう私には何が何だか分かりませんよ。
Don't kill off Kumasawa Chio. Kumasawa-san, please. Don't kill her.
こんなことは後ろ宮のお家にお仕えして以来初めてのことです。
She's too nice
昨日
to
の手紙の言う通
die.
りなら、ベアトリーチェは自称じい様の最古の腹心だ。じい様も常々そう口にしてたんですよね。
I spoke to Genji-san and Kumasawa-san who nodded together.
ってことは、じい様の次に詳しいのは源氏さんと熊沢さんってことになる。話してくれないっすか。
私は長いことわざと耳にしなかった話です。ですがこの期に及んではそうも言っていられません。源氏、知っている限りを話しなさい。
Okay, let's go. Let's see. What's the Genji story then? Genji didn't answer. Still loyal, even after his master death. He probably was banned about talking about this or something. Did he remain silent despite his knowledge, or did he know nothing at all? Still, I had a good guess. The ghost story of the witch had long been defied among the servants. He had probably been very close to grandfather and his occult hobbies, so there's a good chance that he had been indoctrinated with even the weirdest things, and he increasingly came to deify the witch. As grandfather's most trusted servant, who had sworn loyalty to him, he might be the most influenced by the illusion of the witch that grandfather had created. So there was only one reason for Genji-san to remain silent. He could speak, but it would definitely cause a backlash, so it was better if he kept his mouth shut. And it wasn't like we wouldn't believe him anyway. We would believe him, yeah. Something along those lines. A short while ago, Maria had been more than willing to speak bluntly and unrestrainedly, but that had earned her a scuffle with Jessica. It was natural for Genji-san to keep his silence.
お父様の愛人ですか。
Wow, what? Yeah. That's assumptions. His concubine. That could be possible. Yeah, I mean, that's true, that could be. For ordinary poor people, polygamy isn't only viewed negatively from a moral perspective. It's also an unmountable financial situation. But that isn't the case for the very rich. It's possible for them to have another lover in the addition for the real wife. We can't deny the possibility that grandfather had another woman in his life beside grandmother.
かもな。ばあ様は生きてた頃よく疑ってたらしいぜ。浮気相手がいるってな。俺はてっきりそれはじい様の想像の中の魔女のことを指してるんだとばかり思ってたんだが。
That's what it was, but yeah, I understand why they think. Yeah, they still deny the existence of fantastical witch, you know. I understand that, because if I would hear stuff like that in real life, I would also be skeptic like that. But yeah, this is like, yeah.
そりゃなんとも面白い話になってきたぜ。源氏さんは俺に言ったよな。 ベアトリーチェはこの屋敷ができる以前からじい様に仕えてたって。
お屋敷が竣工したのは昭和27年と聞いています。
ってことはベアトリーチェという人は30年以上も昔からおじい様と連れ添っていたということになるね。
その30年前の愛人、もしくはその縁者や隠し子が何かの恨みがあって何らかの復讐をなるほど、洋館ミステリーっぽいありがちなストーリーになってきたじゃねえか。
Basically, that gave them opportunity to create the 19th person that is not Beatrice. I mean, there's still like parents of George killed in the closed room and stuff. But yeah, they can like create, I would say from our perspective, imaginary relative that is like hidden somewhere, trying to get the inheritance for him. But since he's not like a real part of the family, then he can't be in the open and he just try to kill everyone. I think that's the way they going out right now here.
汚らわしい話ですが、一番納得できる筋書きです。どうですか、源氏。
おそらく親方様に恋愛の感情は終わりになられたでしょう。
That's very vague.
亡くなられた奥様より愛しておられたに違いありません。
That's very vague.
ベアトリーチェってのは何者なんだよ。そして今はどうしてるんだ。
Oh, I thought like game lagged, but it just stopped the
お
music.
屋敷ができるより前にお亡くなりになったと聞いています。
すでに死んでいる？
Okay.
はい。親方様は大層深く悲しまれ、
That's why you have her ghost right now.
ベアトリーチェ
Or spirit
様
or
を蘇
whatever.
らせる方法として黒魔術に傾倒なさっていったのです。
Judging by epitaph, he managed to find the way.
親方様はベアトリーチェ様を心の底から愛しておられたのです。このような狂気に駆り立てるほどに。
As Genji-san said this, he spread his arms, as though asking us to look at this room, filled with the signs of grandfather's madness. That's a new song, I think. We were all at the loss of words. Normally, black magic seems like it would be creepy, and it's really hard to imagine why someone might be so enraptured by it. Since Hinza was just eccentric, who had restored the Ushiremiya family amidst his madness, nobody had tried to understand him. Don't give me feelings now, game! Just don't do it. I'm not feeling right for that now. The only thing on grandfather's mind had been the loss of the beloved woman, and his inescapable sorrow. Earlier, this room had seemed creepy, but in an instant, it had changed to something we could understand completely. The creepy books, the magic circles, the medicine, all of it. It all existed simply because he wanted to revive the face of a single woman who had left this world over 30 years ago. Ah, really? You're giving me feelings now, game? Just don't give George ideas. Don't turn him into like another Kinzo. I mean, Kinzo was cool, but yeah.
一度だけ深く酔われた親方様にベアトリーチェ様のお話を聞かされたことがあります。詳しいことは忘れてしまいましたが、 それはもう女の私が聞いて羨むような深い深い愛。
金蔵さんは後宮家の当主を継いだ時、当時まだ生き残っていた後宮家の長老たちの意向で亡くなった奥さんとの結婚を決められたのです。
つまり後宮家にとって得になる女性との結強制された。
さようです。金蔵さんはお家復興のためだけに当主に据えられ、全ての重責を背負わされたのです。そんな金蔵さんがどこでどういう経緯でベアトリーチェと知り合ったのかは。
I wonder how Kinzo and I wonder too how Kinzo and Beatrice met for the first time. Actually, like, what was the first meeting? Because we didn't have that information before, right? Wait, just let me... yeah... Yeah, okay.
それ以上語るのは無粋だな。
That was when grandfather truly fell in love for the first time. Just how deep was his affection for her? That was easy to see just by looking around us. This room was covered with piles upon piles of things having to do with black magic. And grandfather spent every day shut in here, immersed in his research and isolated from the outside world, never regretting 1 minute of it. Well, Maria said before that Beatrice can revive them all, so maybe it will go like a circle, you know? Kinzo prepared like a ritual, I would say, in form of epitaph. For me it's still the ritual, for them it's something they don't understand. They didn't really read it and try to analyze it. They just analyze it like for one episode on the beach, and that was all. They never like checked that after the events that happened. So it all, I think like they forgot about that even. Because no one is talking about that for a long time now. I wonder how they will try to like actually puzzle it out. Or they will assume like me that this is just a set of events, the ritual, like Maria thing. So yeah, Kinzo made up a ritual to revive Beatrice, and maybe she have a way to revive him. So it will be like, you know, full circle.
私誤解してたよ、源氏さん。
Oh, nine. Nah. Yo.
何をでしょうか。
私、使用人の人たちが魔女を問診するのは、じい様の気持ち悪い黒魔術趣味に感化されてるからじゃないかって。
Oh, you mean that?
ずっと思ってきた。
Okay, I thought you were sorry about thinking Beatrice in the other way. Because, to be frank, she is killing people right now, so you are in all rights to tell that she is bad.
違ったんだな。
By acting as though Beatrice's soul at least had been restored and existed inside this mansion, they might have hoped to soothe grandfather's heart. With closed eyes and the expression of one remembering someone from the distant past, Genji had broken his long silence. In making that confession, he probably felt like he was betraying his one and only master in the most serious way, even though that person was already dead. Yep, like I said. Loyal even after death. Beatrice has revived as a witch, and she is in the mansion even now. Genji had said it. He believed it. He made people believe it. Oh. And would take that with him to the grave. This might have been the last service he could offer up to his master. The legend of witch, the mysterious tale of Rokkenjima that was still whispered of among the servants. Its true nature was a sad lie. No, it was an act of kindness towards grandfather, who had lost the person he loved above all else.
私はお父様の前で魔女を否定する話を何度か口にした覚えがあります。今ならそれがどれだけお父様を傷つけていたかわかります。
今の僕にならわかるよ。シャノンを蘇らせる方法が黒魔術だというなら。
Oh, yeah, you would do the same. Probably.
僕は今すぐにもこの部屋の次の主となって研究を始めるよ。
Yeah, don't turn into second Kinzo George.
兄貴。
And the scent of tears dripped from George's eyes. Maybe his tears were infectious. Tears rose to Jessica's eyes too, and she sniffled.
ベアトリーチェは言っていたよ。
Yeah, Maria is the only one happy here.
もうじき蘇ることができる。
Yeah, and how exactly she will do it, and why she have to kill everyone first? That's my questions. Like, what's the... Just there have to be price to pay to revive people, so it's not just she can like snap her fingers and make people appear.
会うことができるって。
Yeah, unless Maria is just like making up that think about reviving, and it's actually what she said, you will be able to meet them. And that's the only thing that Beatrice said, not that she will revive people. I think Maria was misled here, and Beatrice just meant that part. And that means like everyone will die. Very soon the door to the Golden Land will be opened. Also the Golden Land might be like afterlife, you know, so yeah, that raises questions. In the promised land that glitters gold, the souls of all dead will be resurrected, along with the love that has been lost. Then I will sleep in the world of peacefulness for all time.
そう言ったのか。
Yeah, about that part. Will be resurrected along with the love that has been lost. Probably talk about yeah, all dead and... Okay, I don't know why it's separate, but anyway, we can assume that this means basically like they will live forever, I guess, in the promised land. And Beatrice will be in peacefulness because, like, you know, all people that are like around this whole situation will be dead, and she will have like peace and can live, I guess. That might be it.
マリアに手紙を渡したベアトリーチェは。
信じないよね。
You didn't make a smile.
ここにじいさまがいたならきっと喜んだろうな。もうじきベアトリーチェが蘇ることにさぞや踊り上がって喜んだろうな。じいさまが半生をかけて研究したことで蘇り、愛した女の魂が蘇ったと信じて 寿命を全うできるって言うんなら。
Okay.
バトラー。
一人の女性をずっと愛し続けた気持ちが周りにも伝わり真実となる。それを気遣いと呼べばそれまでだろうけれど、今の僕はあえてそれを魔法と呼んであげたいね。
He actually said that he would call the love magic. He said I. And it's not translated here, I'm offended.
気遣いじゃないよ。
Unless it was here? Nope.
本当に魔法だよ。魔女だよ。やっぱり誰にもベアトリーチェの姿は見えないんだね。
Some time passed. As we listened to the sound of the rain, we considered what kind of love and madness must have possessed owner of this room, as he spent half of his entire life here. Okay, now I'm not sure what kind of title should the episode have.
お父様の純愛の気持ちも少しは理解したいところですが、それではお母様の立つ瀬がありません。
同感だぜ。浮気は浮気。綺麗事にされちゃかなわねえよな。
それもそうだな。ばあ様が気の毒になっちまうぜ。
それでベアトリーチェとおじい様の間に子供がいたなんて話はある？
The 19th person. The keyword Beatrice have been hidden in every corner of this case, so it's natural to suspect some relative of her.
いえ、そのような話は聞いたことがありません。
仮にいたとしたら最愛の人の忘れがたみとしてきっと全ての愛情を注ぎ込んだだろうね。それがなく黒魔術に没頭していったなら子供はいなかったと考えるべきなのかな。
そういえばこんな噂を聞いたことがあるぜ。知ってるだろ？
What rumor?
じい様が福音の家っていう孤児院に莫大な援助をしてるって話。
Oh, so we're gonna assume that there's where his child is.
よしなさい。それはお父様を冒涜する中傷に過ぎません。
教えてくれよ、夏日おばさん。隠し事はなしなのはおばさんもだと思うっすよ。
くだらない話です。
But you kinda need all the information you can get at this
お
point.
父様はその施設に莫大な援助をし、社会勉強の一環として当家の使用人雇用枠を開放していました。
Okay.
それをお父様に汚らわしい趣味があると吹聴する愚か者がいたというだけの話です。
Oh.
一時期それが黒魔術の生贄にするためだみたいな噂になってさ。
Okay, did any of these children from the orphanage ever came back? I wonder?
実際いつもこの部屋で怪しげな実験や儀式を繰り返してたわけで、私も半分は信じてたところがあったぜ。
その福音の家出身の使用人ってのは？
何人かいますが、親族会議中のシフトではシャノンとカノンの2人でした。
Yeah, we know about these two. We learned about that a few episodes ago. To resurrect Beatrice, he brought in servants from the orphanage as human sacrifices.
確かにじい様が使用人として選ぶのはいつもシャノンやカノン君くらいの若い子ばかり。私だってじい様には妙な趣味があるに違いないって信じてたぜ。
ジェシカ、
You sound weird. Yeah, exactly.
言葉を慎みなさい。
When Asus he caught her, the atmosphere instantly went sour and everyone felt quiet. However, something was tugging at the back of my mind. Sacrifices. Sacrifices. Human sacrifices brought over from an orphanage. What is it? Tricky words like sacrifices don't pop up often. And yet, I've seen on hit that word recently. Yeah, and the garage, the greenhouse, or you know, the shed. Some part of my memory is tugging at me. Hey Beatrice, what do you know? I had arrived in the front of the portrait of Beatrice. It wasn't as massive as one in the entrance hall, but that portrait, which must have been drawn by some famous painter, was still just as intimidating in this smaller size. Below it, just like in the entrance hall, was the epitaph that supposedly hinted at the location of the hidden gold. Finally! I said it in this episode! They didn't like... They forgot about the freaking epitaph! Finally! God damn it, Butler, you are saving the series! Finally! God damn it. Maybe that will be the title of the episode, like they finally got the epitaph. Ah. I don't have to be annoyed anymore.
なんだよバトラー、急に気持ち悪いこと言うなよ。
生贄を6人。
Yes! Yes, you had it on your face all the time. Both of my eyes were as wide as slates. Everything's being predicted right there from the very beginning. Yep, like I said, set of events. That's not a puzzle. Everyone crowded around, and the same expression of shock rose all of our faces. That's right. That's right there in the epitaph. On the first twilight over the six chosen by the key as sacrifice.
間違いない。最初に死んだのは6人だ。そしてシャッターに書かれた魔法陣じゃねえ、ヘブライ語でも生贄を捧げると書いてあった。
Yep.
私は最初からそう言ってる。
Yeah, see? Even Maria agreed with me. That's right, Maria said it right at the start. Right after we found the 6 bodies, when Maria was in the parlor watching TV, she said it. The culprit isn't human. It's just the sacrifices chosen by the key.
これは黄金の隠し場所なんかじゃねえ。黒魔術か何かの復活の儀式の手順なんだ。確かこの碑文には大勢の死が必要になるはず。
確かに。
Hold on, I got distracted, sorry. Yeah, that's like... That were like my thoughts, the set part of event. Like Maria thought. Like I said, this is not a freaking puzzle, this is set part of like rules and stuff. So I was right. I was right the entire time. Reader perspective. Hell yeah.
ざっと読むだけでも6たす2たす5で。
Wait, how many that was like... Yeah, I didn't realize like how many sacrifices there will be. So it's... God damn it, I'm so bad at math. 12. No, 13, god damn it. So there are like 18 people and only 13 sacrifices, so... 5 should survive? Right?
13人は死ななくちゃならないことになってるぜ。
Yeah.
普段はこの島には何人いるんですか？
I think I made like bad math. I think I tried to figure it out before. Okay, just let me like... Give me a second. Since we have this information right now in our faces, let's make a prediction. Let's make a prediction who will survive the slaughter. So basically, out of all these people, we have 3, 6, 9, 10 dead. We need 3 more dead. Who will die? My predictions would be... Oh, this is tough choice, to be honest. Three deaths. As much as I don't want this to be true, I feel like Kumasawa will die. Another death would be... I feel like Nanjo might die. Actually... maybe not. I don't think Genji will die. I think he's too important. I think like Kumasawa, Nanjo, and I have no idea. These are like all the tough choices. She will survive, like obviously. Butler should survive since she's main protagonist. But he might be revived after death? Maybe? George? I feel like he's too important. He had a lot of development to be just like killed. Unless he will die like in vengeance, you know? So I kinda think that George might die. And... I feel like we need to add more drama to the family of the main head. So... I kinda don't see any of these two people, like Natsuhi or Jessica die. Okay, so my predictions for now are Kumasawa will be dead, Nanjo and George. That's my predictions for now. Noted. How many people are normally... oh yeah.
使用人のシフトにもよるでしょうが、お父様、夫に、私にジェシカ、そして使用人が 2、3人。昨日今日は5人いてもらってますが、普段はそこまでいません。
ってことはな、この儀式を実行しようとしたら、普段じゃ生贄が足らないってわけだ。
This is the only time in year that this could happen.
いや、違うぜ。じい様は福音の家から不気味な儀式の生贄にするために使用人を取ったという噂。
つまりなんだよ、生贄の人数を増やすために使用人を増やし、さらに人数が集まる年に一度の親族会議を、
Okay.
この儀式を執り行える年にたった一度唯一のタイミングだったってことじゃねえか。
When Jessica screamed this, Maria broke out in a creepy laugh, looking truly pleased. Oh yeah, I bet she is.
人は運気を試すためにある種の確率に願掛けをすることがない？
Like throwing a sandal and saying that if it lands right side up, tomorrow will be sunny. Or saying that tomorrow will be a good day if a coin lands head up. There are many little superstitions like that. Sometimes when your luck is down and you get bored, you roll the dice and get 3 sixes. And you want to believe it's a portent of some miracle. When flipping a sandal, you have at worst a 50% chance. Even if you get it right side up, it's not worth much. But if carelessly roll dice 3 times and they all came up 6, you might think that's a small miracle.
魔術にもそういう考えはあるんだよ。
Yep, like we learned from the Kinzo before, the bigger stake, the better, like, magic, basically, so he staked his life as well in this particular, like, sacrificing stuff. Probably it was needed for Beatrice to revive.
限りなくありえない出目を期待してひたすらに祈祷を続ける。そうして蓄えられた祈祷の念は奇跡の出目が現れた時魔力をもって具現化される。おじいさまがしようとした魔術は多分そういうもの。鍵が無作為に選ぶ生贄の抽選。それに万が一自分が当たることがないようにこの島に最も人が多くなる日を選んで儀式を実行した。
Pretty damn smart from Kinzo. That's damn good. But he was unlucky.
これらが全て怪しげな魔法の儀式の過程で起こった事件だと言い出すのですか？
Yep. Natsuhi yelled. She couldn't quell the fear that a scorpion charm might be the only reason she was still alive. If I hadn't received that charm from Jessica and hung it from my doorknob, would I have been killed, mixed in along with those 6? And the strangest part, even though I hung the charm from the inside of my door, they couldn't get through that door. Okay, I know I told you to note who will die, but maybe I should check. George with Natsuhi? Ah? I don't know why, I have a feeling like he have to die. I don't know why. She as well, I kinda feel it. I don't know why. Okay, I will just flip the coin, I don't know. That's 50-50 between these two. But most likely George. Most likely George. I think. Maybe. I don't want to go back on my words. But it's part of the theory, so I will give him 50% of chance and Natsuhi 50%. The culprit noticed the charm from outside the door and gave up trying to open it. A human couldn't have perceived that. A charm meant to stop something that was not a human had done exactly that. Impossible, impossible, impossible.
だが夏日さん、確かに碑文の内容はその後をなぞっとる。
第二の晩に残されし者は寄り添う二人を引き裂け。
Yes, yes, give me your thoughts about that, Pitawa. Finally we had that.
エヴァ様たちのことを指しているのでしょうか。
悔しいけどそうだと判断せざるを得ない。そして母さんたちを殺した犯人は続く第三の晩の言葉を手紙に書き
Yep.
その場に残した。
そうだな。第二の晩を実行し第三の晩をその場に残した。第三の晩はまさにさっき夏日おばさんが読んだ通りだぜ。
On the fair twilight, those who remain shall prize my noble name. Ah, if you read it this way, it just keeps going on, doesn't it? On the fourth twilight, gouge the head and kill. Gouge the head and kill. George and Nick parents were killed with those demonic ice peaks gouged into their heads. But if they were the second twilight, someone else must have been gouged in the head. Ginzo!
じいさまだ。焼却炉の中で焼かれてたからそっちに目がいっちまって気づかなかったが、じいさまも眉間にいや頭をえぐられてた。
じいさまが第四の晩の犠牲者。じゃあカノン君は
In the
第五
stomach.
の晩に胸をえぐりて
I
殺せ。
mean chest. But there is stomach, right? Wait. Oh, there was a knee. I know there was a knee, but was there a stomach? Yeah, there was a stomach. Okay.
カノン君については犯人との突発的な遭遇による犯行だと思ってたけど、誰か一人をおびき出し胸を貫くことを初めから狙っていたんだ。
もし犯人がこれをなぞっているとしたなら、まだ3人が死ななければならないというのですか。
On the 6th twilight goes the stomach and kill. On the 7th twilight goes the knee and kill. On the 8th twilight goes the leg and kill.
確かに。
But how do you kill someone with stabbing the legs? I mean, I can imagine that. Especially in case of Kumasawa. She can... It can like look like a kinda accident, I would say. She might be like get stabbed in the leg. She might like fall down from the trees and... Stairs, not trees, goddammit. From stairs and die that way. Might be.
そう読み取れますけど。
Gouging the leg might be something like maybe there's some danger and it will prevent the person to escape. Also the stomach one, I feel like this is something that would go to the George, so actually that should be very close to my theory. We can see if George died next. I think like he's the most fitting. I'm sorry, yeah, I know it's terrible like thing, but I feel like he's the most suitable for death by gouging into his stomach, you know? Like, it would be kinda long, probably. It would have like his monologue maybe, like his last words. Crying or being happy that he will be with Shannon again. Stuff like that, you know? It might be a little cliche, but I feel like it's all pointing out for him to be like the next victim. So I raise his chances to 70% now.
いや、そいつはどうかな。あと3人が死ねば第9の番になる。見てみろよ。
On the 9th twilight, the witch shall revive, and none shall be left alive. Okay, yeah, that one is a -1. Basically, she will kill after she revive. Yeah, that one I didn't figure it out yet.
私たちはベアトリーチェにみんな殺され。
わけがわかんね
Oh, okay, I think I figured it out. Wait. Epitaph 9. Oh, doesn't end. Okay, I will just leave it at 10 Twilight for now. Just my pure thoughts about 9th. No one shall be alive. No one shall be left alive. So basically, she revive, kill everyone. She gain a power, and she revived the Kinzo. Like this one. Oh, here. All the love that was lost. That fits. That actually fits. She revives. Make the wait 5. Yeah, 5 people alive will be right. Yeah. So she revives, kills 5 people in order to gain the power, and the power will allow her to revive Kinzo. Probably.
え。結局何人いようが最後には全員死ぬってことじゃねえか。じいさまは何が持ってきたったんだ。この儀式じゃ。じいさま自身何をどうしたって生き残れねえじゃないか。
誰も生き残れなくていいんだよ。
Also, yeah, she's like promised to not die.
第10の晩には黄金鏡にたどり着く。
basically he will be dead. That's what my assumptions. On the 10th twilight the journey ends. You shall attain the power of the Golden Land treasures, once and for the last time. The witch shall prize the wise and bestow four treasures.
おじい様は死を恐れてなんかいなかったんだよ。ほら、4つの宝の2番と3番を見てごらんよ。
Yep.
一つは全ての死者の魂を蘇らせ。
Let me just like be very specific about this, because I feel like, you know like a genes works, right? They are very specific. If you don't like formulate your wish very specifically, they just do what you said, and yeah, you may be fucked. So here is a resurrection of dead souls. Souls only. So they might not have bodies. They might just like be wandering ghosts or something.
一つは失った愛すらも蘇らせる。
And that one, yeah, also.
つまりおじい様は自分がこの儀式の途中で死んでしまってもやがては復活できると信じてた。
This is also very specific. This one says souls, this one resurrections of the love. It might indicate like the whole person with body and stuff, or just a feeling? I don't know how to like, I don't know. I would just assume that this is like resurrection of the whole person. There's some metaphorical stuff I wanted to try to say and explain, but I still cannot like click it in my head yet. Yep.
バカバカしいぜ。妄言だぜ。死んだらそれまでだろ。死者は生き返らない。人類が何千年もかけて追い求め、結局は未だに成し遂げられない奇跡だぜ。つまりこういうことだろ。死後の世界で再会できて蘇ることができるとか、そういう類だろ。
That's my theory at least.
ジェシカの言い分通りだとするなら、こいつはつまり老い先短いじい様が恋に狂っての自殺まがい。
I mixed a lot of stuff in this episode, like holy shit. I guess there are like, I made two theories for now, for the end of the epitaph. Or everyone will be like, let's say, resurrected in the afterlife. Yeah, and they will be happy. Kinda. Or they will be actually revived, but just only as a souls and stuff, you know? So there are like two ways it can go.
いや、壮大な無理心中ってことなのか。
天智、その可能性は考えら。
わかりません。親方様は時に1000年の未来を見越されるほどの聡明なお方です。しかし凡庸な私にはそれが狂気としか映らないこともあります。
それってイエスって意味だよな。熊沢さんはどうなんだよ。
私は何も知りません。知りませんとも。知っていたなら今日この島にいると思いますか。仮病でも何でも使ってお休みしていますよ。
おじい様の長年の友人である南條先生のご意見は。
源氏さんに同じです。金蔵さんは凡人をはるかに超越した方だった。そこにある種の人間離れした力すらも感じることはありました。私にも金蔵さんが何を考えてこの碑文を残されたのかわからない。
一つだけ言えるのは、仮にこの筋書きを作ったのがお父様であっても、 実行しているのは別の人間だということ。
確かに少なくともじい様とカノン君を襲った犯人は他にいる。しかもそいつはこの碑文通りまだ事件を続けようとしている。
僕たちが深く考えなかった最初の手紙。
I didn't as well. So I'm looking forward
あ
for
れには
it.
なんて書いてあっただろう。
And I will leave that letter for the next episode. Haha! Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is like 1 hour and I feel like this is good opportunity because this is another part that I may or may not talk a lot depending on what they will be talking about. So yeah, because I didn't thought about this letter before. I mean, I did a little thought about it when we first got it, but we know more now. And I'm a lot more engaged in the story than I was before. So it might take a long time. Well, anyway, I'm looking forward for it and I hope you do as well. So thank you for like listening me and watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.